Well, howdy neighbor, and aloha. Welcome back to Hammerandsawcustoms right here on the Big Island of Hawaii. If this is your first time here, well, welcome aboard. I'm Brother Bill, and I'm your master chef. Nope, that's way off. I'm Brother Bill, and I'm your jack of all trades, master of none. Some, one. Well, folks, the jury's still out on that, and you guys need to cast your vote. On today's episode, we're going to be having fun with flags. No, sorry folks, we don't have Sheldon Cooper or Amy Farrah Fowler from the Big Bang here. Just little old me, Brother Bill. So we'll get started on that right after the intro. So come on in, rest your hands and face, grab you a snack, maybe something cold to drink. As always, Brother Bill's cold drink of choice is some good old sweet tea with some NASCAR additive. And as always, it's smooth. So this is going to stay right over here. So come on back and we'll see you in just a few. I wonder what Barbara Eden from Jeannie's doing today. And I wonder if they ever let her take that bottle home. Genie bottle home from the show. Oh, hey neighbor, you're back already. Oh, man, I've got to time that intro. All right, well today, like I said, we're going to jump right in. Today, we're going to have fun with flags. What we've got is the good old Stars and Stripes, good old Gloria herself. Little story that's behind this. So, doesn't really have anything to do with hammer, doesn't really have anything to do with saw. Does have something to do with custom, as in customization. But then again, it has a lot to do with hammer and saw because a good friend gave me this flag when he moved from Hawaii back to the mainland. Well, I'll tell you the truth, it's only because I asked for it. I know that sounds a little presumptuous, but there's a storyline behind that, so let me jump into it. So I hope he doesn't mind, but a friend of mine, Brother CJ, whose family and himself had lived here in the islands for many years. I think his family settled here back in 1800s. So that also circles back to another thing. Now I'm Brother Bill because I'm from back east in the mountains of Appalachia. So in that area, you're a brother because of friendship, or also those that attend church. So you could be a brother or sister in Christ, or you could be a brother and sister as in they know you're a close family member, not an actual brother or sister. Also, when you're in the military, you become brother and sister in arms. So there's a camaraderie there between Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. But here on the island, it's called brother and sister. And it's funny how that runs along the same lines of my heritage of Brother Bill. Now, there are some friends I have here that are lovely locals and Hawaiians, and they've given me the honorary call to brother, but I appreciate that, and that's always awesome because I love learning new cultures, and you should too. But, I'm Brother Bill, and my friends that are local, they're brother, like Mr. CJ. He can be Brother CJ or brother CJ. So just a little history on that. So brother or brother CJ has a long line of family members and living here in the islands. So it was pretty tough on him and his lovely wife to move back to the mainland. Big reason for that was his kids or youngins, where I'm from, had youngins already. So he's got grandbabies. Both of them do. Him and his lovely wife both do. So they had to make the tough choice to move back to the mainland to be with the grandchildren, which is very honorable. And, now they have to get new jobs. So as a good friend, I helped Brother CJ out in moving. And as a gracious host, he always had good food and lots of drink while we were doing odd job projects around the house that, you never get to. But once you sell the house, you better get to them, right? Or unless you want that big check. So in doing, we, had the old Connex packed up, the house is all cleaned out, projects are completed, and we're saying our goodbyes or alohas. And Glory, this actual flag right here, Old Glory, was hanging on Brother CJ's porch, blowing in the trade winds. And, you know, I took an opportunity to say, or, you know, he gave it to me. Or, like I said, let me back up. I asked for it, and then he gave it to me for this exact reason. Brother CJ has been a person behind the scenes who has helped me out in getting Hammer and Saw Customs going. If you looked at the logo, which is down there in the right side, if you're watching this on YouTube, you know, the little button that you can click to subscribe. Yep, that button right there, the subscribe button. Would really help me out if you could subscribe. Hit that little bell because, you know, that lets me know to let you know there's a new video out. And, you know, there's likes, there's comments. If you guys could leave that, I'd love to see your projects. I'd like to see what you got. If you don't want me to put it on the show, that's fine, but I'd love to see your projects. And then also, if you're watching this on the old Facebook, same thing. There's a share, comment, or a like, comment, share. That would be awesome too. I really appreciate that. So I asked, getting back to the story here, not to bore you folks, but I asked Brother CJ if I could have the flag, because the old, you know, that little voice I talked about before, one of the other videos. If you don't know that little voice, go back to the other video, watch it. You know, it's the obese phalange syndrome. Yeah, the fat finger syndrome. Yeah, that one. So that little voice was in the back of my head. It's like, you know, I got to do something. You know, ain't got a lot, but want to do something to show him that, you know, really appreciate everything that he's done in my life, and I want to show him that I appreciate that. So as a little, I don't know, memento and a thank you, I'm going to make Brother CJ a hammer and saw flag on Old Glory that he gave me, and then I'm going to send it back to him. So he can look at that and know that I really do appreciate it. But like I said, he's behind that little emblem down there, the subscribe button, not the button itself, but the little hammer and saw emblem, because he was programming a laser engraving machine. And as a help to him, I was like, hey, I've got some designs. You want to try them on it? And then he put that together and burned that in several different copies of it. But he came up with that final one that I really I thought was awesome. So I've kept it and I'm using it for the show. So thank you, Brother CJ. I appreciate that. So this is for you. So what I'm going to do is get started here with making him a custom hammer and saw flag. And what we're going to do, we're also going to do the old overhead. I think that might work out to show you how these things come together, or in my brain, a scary thought as that is, of how I think and how I put these things together and what simple tools I can use. Because it's just to show you guys that you guys can have fun with some custom things too. So with that, we don't have a Safety Steve intro today, except, you know, hey, blade sharp, hammer's heavy, don't drop it. So enjoy the rest of the video. I'll have some music for you while I'm doodling here. I'll try to cut that down so it's not so busy, but you guys can see the finished product. And once again, I appreciate having you guys along, and I will see you on the other side. there you have it, folks. One handmade, custom, hammer and saw customs flag using Old Glory by Brother Bill for Mr. CJ, Brother CJ, or Brother CJ on the mainland. And he'll be able to say I was even able to stay inside the lines. So that's always a good thing. I hope he enjoys it. I hope you know, Mr. CJ, that we miss you. I hope you and your family and your youngins and your youngins all are doing well. It's great to hear from you. It's nice to know that you've been back in the show with your prayers and courage, and it's really appreciated. So I want to give you this little token to thank you. And dang, I got to go get me a flag now. All I've got is the old hammer and saw one. So darn, more work for me, huh? So I want to thank you folks for stopping by, as always. Light's getting low, and I think Mama's got dinner on the stove. So that's going to do it for me, Brother Bill, Hammer and Saw Customs. Oh yeah, let's not forget our veterans, past and present. Let's also remember our first responders. They got a tough job out there. Let's help them out. And as always, remember one thing. If your neighbor can do it, you can learn to do it too. Thanks again, Brother Bill, Hammer and Saw Customs. Y'all come back and see me real soon. Oh, I even almost forgot. I signed it, Brother Bill. So now it went from being worth $1 to maybe 3 cents. I hope not. Anyway, have a good one.